In Washington, Republican Illinois Governor Bruce Rauner and Illinois Democratic Attorney General Lisa Madigan were both at the Supreme Court for the argument in the big Illinois case, Janus versus Afscme. It's a case that has a lot to do with the future of public sector unions. But since I wasn't in the courtroom for the oral arguments, I was outside waiting for them to come out so I could interview them. I asked Lisa Madigan to handicap the arguments, to tell me what justices she thought might be for or against. And then I asked her who the swing justice might be, and listen, because she has an answer that kind of surprised me.
Justices Sotomayor, Justices Kagan, and I would say Justice Ginsburg, the three of them were very challenging to the petitioner's side. The petitioner, it was an individual named Mark Janus, state employee in the state of Illinois. So they were very challenging to his lawyers about the fact that the precedent, so the case that allows the fair share fees for public sector union non-members, they were very concerned about eliminating that precedent, not following stare decisis, the reliance interest that not just the state of Illinois, but 22 other states and thousands of jurisdictions across the country have in how they have organized their relationship with their workers. The other side, when we were up, I would say you saw Justice Alito, Justice Kennedy, the Chief Justice, although Justice Sotomayor, chimed in as well, asking questions about, to what extent is collective bargaining and the matters that are discussed public policy.
So were there any judges that were the most, you named the three, frankly, who were appointed by Democratic presidents,
You're such a quick learner. Very astute.
Was there any, between the others, Gorsuch, Roberts?
Gorsuch didn't say a word, didn't ask a question. Justice Thomas didn't ask a question. Kennedy asked. Everybody else asked some questions and were involved. I mean, it was an active bench, as it always is.
So, in your analysis, who seems to you the swing justices on this case?
The Chief Justice.
Really? How come?
Because he seems to be concerned, legitimately concerned about the reliance interest that governments have. And he seems to be concerned about overturning 40 years plus of established case law. And he seemed to be asking thoughtful questions as opposed to questions that were clearly on one side or the other.
Interesting. Thank you.
You're welcome.